the dumbest things I've ever seen in my entire life. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Now, again, you're saying the trickery of our products. Keep in mind, Danny, our products are tested. We have to do tons of testing on all our products. Keep in mind, you don't do any of these testing at all because your products will never pass any of the tests that we actually require for our screen paints to go through. So, I'm just going to entertain you one time on this because I got things to do. Now, this is the back part of the screen, the black area you're showing. The problem we have here is that this surface will show a little color, it will show some contrast, as it will, but the problem is it can't accept white light. So, right here in your demonstration, this is our test demonstration right here of our product right here versus a gray wall. We always do comparisons like gray wall, white sheets, white paper, black surfaces, black paint. That's what we do. That's how we test our products. You do not test your products. When I watch your demonstrations, there is no test whatsoever being done. Now, this is supposed to be the black part of the screen. This is what it's supposed to be doing at the end of the day. I've been through this one already. I went through this already with Jamie. We did a live demonstration. Jamie came on our site and asked us to turn the screen over to the black side so that way he can see if the vinyl part will pull up the same contrast level as the black screen. The problem is that vinyl surface can't receive and understand white light. That's why the area is so dark in here. This is hard to explain this to you, Danny, because you don't know how black technology works. So, let me show you right here, so you can get an understanding how this works. The reason what separates our technology from everything else is because we have countless amount of tests, which means what you're doing right now, we have been there and we have done this one already. This can pick up a contrast level, it can't understand white light, and it can see color properly. So let's show you all the way through here as you're showing all the demonstrations. This does the exact same thing. It's supposed to be the same thing. I've been through this with Jamie already. You guys got to come up with better challenges at the end of the day. So let me show you entertain. Which one for a minute? So you can see this. Now, you think of a person, my caliber, who do all these crazy tests at the end of the day, you think I wouldn't have done this one already. I've done this multiple times. Unlike you guys, at the end of the day, I do tests. You see how dark it is around here in these corners? It's not supposed to be dark. This is supposed to be a 4K image, which means this meat's supposed to be kind of a reddish look to it. The charcoal should be a little bit darker. And you see the area right here in the corner? That's supposed to be grass. Notice how you can't see it? See how it becomes dark around the corners? That's because that screen right here, the back of it, can't receive white light. That's not supposed to be there. This is not supposed to be there. That is way too dark. And the reason why you can't see this is because if you weren't making junky screen paints that you stick outside that come up so dark, you would notice the difference. Look how dirty the image is here. This is the same color on how your products come up outside or inside. See how dirty this looks? It's not supposed to look this way. That's supposed to be green grass. I'm pretty sure the people who developed this video for basically, I guess, for whatever 4K application wanted the grass to push through. See right here? See these dark corners right here? And these dark corners here? This is not supposed to be this dark. But since I developed black technology and I know all this stuff, see this right here? Again, see the little dark corners? Not supposed to be that dark. This is why I sit there and say that the screen has to show a brightness from corner to corner. That's the same way how your screens pop up outside. They have that dark, dingy look. When I saw that demonstration with the fairy that they had for, was it G-Force? G-Force at the card. Yeah, they had how dark the areas were. You couldn't even make out the details because everything was so dark. That's dirty, extremely dirty. And where's your white levels at? I don't see any white levels displays on here at all. Of course not. Skin tones are too dark. LG demonstration, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let me show you how technology actually works. Now the reason why you can't use the back end of a screen because it doesn't produce a white level. So you have to be able to show that your technology can read white light. Let me get my charge back in here for a minute. Just disconnected my cord for a minute. Here we go. I usually don't entertain this stuff, but I figured this time I'm going to educate you. I've already embarrassed you on basically you don't know anything about products at the end of the day. And the reason why you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between whether or not the screen can see white light or not because you don't know how to develop black technology, which I clearly seen off your demonstration outside. For a person who has tested this product on just about everything you could possibly think of, I think I would have ran across vinyl. I have ran across vinyl quite a few times. This is how bright your screen has to come up. See how the image produces from corner to corner, nice and sharp, nice and bright? If you did that on an angle gain on that screen, it would turn completely black because it doesn't have the capability to see and understand white light. Beautiful women, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, I can take this technology, I can stick white sheets of paper against it, I can do it in fully lit environments, I can take it outside if I want.
Push guy, bold and smooth survival skills. 3 things.
I've done the vinyl test already. Mind you, I go to forum sites all the time. They challenge me just about every day on everything you could possibly think of in those sites. And vinyl has come up quite a few times. The reason why you don't understand how black technology works is because you're a noob. How long have you been in the business? Not long enough. It takes about 5 to 8 years to understand black technology. It's a process. It takes a long time to do. A back of a vinyl screen couldn't compete with my technology even if it tried. Because one thing I know about that black surface is that it doesn't have the ability to read and understand white light. Now, any black surface, as I said before, can pull a contrast level. The problem is that can it see white light? You just proved my theory. Now, I got a challenge for you. Can you at least try to keep your website open for 1 year? Because for a person who talks a lot of nonsense about how they're supposed to be an expert in the field, you literally cannot keep that site open, can you? I'll buy your product, I will get it down here, and I'm going to actually test all those theories you claimed your product can do and about that whole evaporation nonsense, which I think is fake. Now you see how sharp that image comes up? See how white from corner to corner? That's how it's done. For a person who's been going back since 8 years in developing black technology on every level you could possibly think of, don't you ever challenge me ever again. And unlike you, my site's open. My product is actually selling, and you can't even open your site because your product doesn't work. Let's go do something you didn't do in your demonstration. I didn't see any angle gains at all in that demonstration, not one. Next time you guys waste my time, at least give me a challenge worth my time. LG snowboarding demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
So Danny, how does it feel to be embarrassed? See, this is why when I tell you I don't entertain you guys at the end of the day, because I try to save you from getting embarrassed. Have you seen my test? Wouldn't you think a person who puts this product under that much testing would forget to do vinyl? I've done 8 different forms of house paint. I've even actually made my own version of black paint to put against my own product. I've done so many demonstrations on live, it's not even funny. I literally painted into 2 of my screens with black paint. Paint it over again, paint it back into them. Paint it over again, paint it back into them. I've tested sheets, I tested nylon, I tested film, you name it, black paper, black tape. I even threw a hoodie and a pair of black pants up there to show that my technology can't even match even fabric at the end of the day. You think I would miss vinyl? Are you kidding me? I got bored one sometime. I took a black Tupperware plastic container and stuck it against my screen, and my screen still beat that. And you're sitting there, a grown man with a reverse screen with some vinyl. I got the same thing he got. No, you don't. Do me a favor. Spend your time making a product that's not 90% water and try to keep your website open for about a year. Gee whiz, my goodness. I've got to embarrass you. Let's see, we're going to go with this. 4K snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
How does Kelso say it? Burn! Dude, again, you're a noob. When I was in the business, you weren't even thought of. You didn't even exist. How in the world are you going to come to me and think that at the end of the day that you can figure out how my technology works? I was here before you were even thought of. Everything that you have, everything you design, I've been there and done it already. So Danny, personal, some advice for you. This is what you need to do. Concentrate on trying to keep your website open and make a product that's not basically watercolors. And have proper tests, because you have no testing under your products. I guarantee you that black mud mess that I just saw on that inflatable screen outside, that couldn't even pass a basic white on white test demonstration. I guarantee I can match it to black paint, because that's what it is. A couple of teaspoons of white paint into some black paint. That's all you got. See, the problem with the vinyl is it picks up a little color. It does pick up a little contrast, but the problem is it can't receive white light, and that's why the edges were coming up dirty around the corners. That barbecue pit, that grass was supposed to be bright green. It wasn't supposed to be that dirty color. But if you knew what true technology looks like, you would have saw that, and you don't. Philip's 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Do. Now open your website so we can get your product over here for testing. Stop being a coward. Because anytime you want to purchase my product, you can go right to my website and you can place the order. You and Jamie both. Jamie, right now, I would suggest him he's going to have to he's being sued, so I would suggest him not doing that. I would take that back. I would suggest you not doing that, because that would get you in more trouble. You don't know how to stay out of trouble. Keep in mind, we got a fellow already, we're suing already for basically doing some dumb stuff, so I would advise him not to do it. Back of a vinyl. A vinyl screen, supposed to be the same as my product. Yeah, right. Okay. LG OLED demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
There you go. See? Yeah, boy, Danny, I love embarrassing you, man. Yeah, see, your white levels are way too low. See right here? See how dark they are? See the background right here? I'm going to show you something. You can see things correctly, Danny boy. See right here? See how dark it is right here in these corners right here? Not supposed to be that dark. Look at the makeup around her eyes. See how dark it is? See that? See how dirty that looks? Now, look at our technology. See how clean and snow white that is? How beautiful that looks? That's how it's done, Danny. This is how you develop true technology. I hope you enjoyed getting embarrassed. I don't like doing that to you guys, but you know, like I said, if I ignore you, the reason why I ignore you is because I don't want to embarrass you. I tried to show you a little bit of mercy and not embarrass you. So, for those who don't know, the fellow by the name of Danny, or he tries to call himself Partake, keep in mind, we can't call him that because that name belongs to somebody else, felt the need to call me out. Well, you called me out and now you're embarrassed. And try to show that a back of I guess a vinyl screen or whatever that mess is supposed to be, it's supposed to resemble our technology. No, it doesn't. The problem you have with the vinyl screen, the surface on the back of it, it doesn't receive white light. It comes up extremely dirty. And the reason why you can't see that is because your product comes up very dirty. Very, very dirty. I've seen your outdoor products. Absolutely horrible. So you can't tell the difference between white light coming through black technology because you can't see it. You don't know how to accept it or understand it. That right there, that skin tone, this is all very dirty. This is supposed to be very, very bright. See? Just like that. I would suggest you never call me again. You concentrate on that water paint you got over there. Can't believe you don't call me out on this dumb nonsense. And where's your snow levels? I don't see no snow levels, no white levels, nothing. Where is it? I just showed 2 demonstrations. Guys skiing down the side of a hill. I can go to that demonstration. We show food demonstration, just show snow levels. Where's your white levels at? Because you realize that the only thing you can show in here is contrast levels because white levels don't come up that well. We realize that every time we test products at the end of the day. You see right over in here? See how dark that looks right over in there? And all down in here and all around her eyes. Look around her eyes. Look how dirty that looks. Do you see how snow white that is? You don't see one shade of black overshadowing at all. The black stays strictly to the back as it's supposed to be. Next time, Danny, don't call me out. You understand me? Next time, you just stay in your pocket where you belong. You work on your watercolors. Don't call me out again, because next time I'm going to really embarrass you. Now I got a challenge for you. Try to keep your website open for 1 year so we can get your product over here for testing. See, the problem is that with you guys, you don't test your products. And when you don't test your products, you expect for everybody else to be in the same boat that you're in. I'm not in your boat, buddy, at the end of the day. I'm not even in your freaking ocean at the end of the day. Not even on your side of the continent. I test my stuff. So I know how my stuff's going to react. When you don't do proper testing, you don't know what to look for. I know what to look for. And that right there is way too dark. So you called me out. I came and answered you. You called me a scammer at the end of the day. My product's supposed to be a scam, yet I can produce a higher white level than this dirty mess at the end of the day. Till then, you should be the last person calling someone a scam. You don't have a website that actually you're paying on a website you can't basically open up because your product doesn't work. You don't know the difference between the gain in your product. You don't know the color of your product, apparently, that's what you said, and you don't know what it's being shipped in because you said 48 ounces, but again, like I said, if you look in the demonstration, you said up to 48, and then you got 150 inch, so what does 150 inch get shipped in? Then on top of that, your wall matched your product. That's a scam. Anyone can just basically get the same color as your wall and just do the same thing and just skip the 4-coat process. And then you tell people that a 5th coat will give you a slightly brighter screen. How the freak does that even work? You have any tests backing that up? No, you don't. So let me show you, Danny, what our products have to go through. All right, this is the Crystal Ridge site. Let's see if we can go over here and we can find our site here. You don't have one of these on your page. This right here is called a test demo page. Now, as I said before, if our demonstrations are so easy to beat, you have no problem with matching our demonstrations, which you can't do. You see these tests right here? This is a test we had to do against our product versus black paint. This is how I know at the end of the day that your product is basically black and white paint, because we made some of that stuff to put against our own screens. This is my technology against certified screens. I can knock out certified screens with ease, which means, bottom line, gunmetal screens, again, they don't hold any competition to our technology. This is another demonstration that I did on black versus black. White sheets of paper, black house paint, black fabric. That right there is a back of a black, shiny, silky. I think it's a photo case for a camera, because I thought it looked pretty cool to put against our product. This right here is using Black Dynasty. By the way, my projector is only 1,000 lumens in the demonstration. So keep in mind, so I can explain this to you, if I've done all these tests, when you think I've done vinyl, I've had so many fixed frame screens, it's not even funny. I think I would have vinyl laying around. We've done these on ultra short throws, we've done these on inside, you name it, we've done it. No, I hate to embarrass you, Danny boy, but you gotta ask for this stuff at the end. Now, what I would like to see is, I would love to see your products go through the same testing that our black technology goes through. I can basically throw a challenge at you right now. I can challenge you to do all the tests that our black series technology, your black product versus our black product. Judging by what I saw in the demonstration of your screen having a very poor time trying to accept white light, clearly your product is made out of nothing more than black and white paint. More black paint than white paint. These are white level tests that we have to do against white surfaces to make sure the product pulls. And that's also to a black sheet and black paint, Dynasty paint. Thank you, Jamie, for that one. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is my personal favorite. This is a black bed sheet right here. So this is a black bed sheet versus our product. Because I got this in a couple of conversations and a couple of forum sites. Someone said they can do the same thing with a black bed sheet. So yes, Danny boy, I've done the vinyl already. I've been there and done it already. I've even done micro mesh. And think about you guys, and I hate to call you're an idiot. I'm sorry, but you're an idiot. You probably were sitting around thinking, looking at a black surface like, oh, gee whiz, I'm going to put a challenge against him on a black surface, and he's not going to pass it. You dummy, at the end of the day, I test myself on everything. I'm very rigorous. I'm very strict on my tests. I literally stuck a projector outside on a ledge and pushed it through my window and hit an 80-inch screen. Now, if you think I'm going to do that kind of crazy stuff, then wouldn't you think I would test black vinyl in the back? I'm around that stuff all day. This is why I call you guys idiots. You guys put your heads together and one single thought pops up and you think, oh, we're gonna challenge him for this and challenge him for that. I've done all that stuff already. I have over 7,000 video demonstrations on my site of test demonstrations. My YouTube channel basically goes way beyond of what you're used to seeing at the end of the day. I can go all the way back to original gray technology and all the way to gunmetal technology and to black technology. And in between, I can have all that wild stuff of changing screens, different colors. I've done all those tests. Everything that you guys want to think of at the end of the day that you can put your small brains together, connect it to one big brain to come up with some genius idea to sit there and say, well, what about this and what about that? I've done it already. I even embarrassed Jamie so bad on a live stream, he popped out of the room. We were doing a demonstration. I was pulling one of the screens over in the black vinyl. Same thing you saw right here. I should find that video demonstration and pull it up. And he goes on the live stream. He goes, how about you put that against your black screen? And I did. Guess what? My black screen was able to pull an extremely high white level. The vinyl came up extremely dark. I've embarrassed Jamie on that one already. Now I'm embarrassing you. Get it through your head. My product is tested. Yours is not. Now I got a test for you right here. How about you take that product that you painted that screen on, you stick that against that wall in that theater room and do a demonstration like I asked you a year ago that you were supposed to do and you never did it yet. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I want to see you take that screen and stick it right on that theater wall and we want to watch that demonstration. Also, too, do me another favor too. How about you pour all the water out of that paint and seal it up? Oh man, you can't trust him at the end of the day. That sucker go back there and put baby powder back there knowing him. Look, it evaporated. We're going to have to get that product down here to do that test ourselves. That's not going to happen. But what you can do is, you can go out and get some of those great products and stick it against your screen. I would like to see that at the end of the day. Now, you see that demonstration right there, Partey? Have you seen these demonstrations? How about instead of you making yourself look like an idiot on YouTube, you go through my test demonstrations and you see all the stuff that I have done. Because if you did look through my demonstrations correctly, you would have realized that we do these things called black versus black. They go way back since sevens. The reason why I don't entertain you on the dumb stuff that you do, because I'm trying to save you the embarrassment. But today, guess what? I decided to just embarrass you today. There you go. That's the black sheet right there. And this is showing the screen right here. Let me see if I put it right over here. And if you notice, you look at my black pants, it doesn't even pick up on my black pants either. Ha ha ha! Mind you, if you look at this, watch this, I'm going to show you something. I love this part right here. That's a black surface. My shirt is gray. So that technology over there is picking up a level so high, it's blending into my gray shirt, but the black pants that I wear is not picking up. Gee whiz, I love embarrassing these guys so badly. Trying to get crushed. People, this is something people pick out in my demonstrations. They were like, did you notice that this is matching this? I said, yeah. I saw that on camera. It doesn't match my black pants. It kind of blends in with the shirt I have here. Yeah, because that screen is jet black. Let's go back in again on that one. doesn't match my screen at all, period. It's actually matching the black surface. Those black pants match the black surface. You see how my shirt is here where it's gray? It's actually blending into a little bit into the black technology we developed. Ooh, that would be a great idea for a freaking demonstration for the showroom. We can have people dressed in all black outfits, just all black cover up, and they can walk in front of our screens. Oh, that'd be sick. When the screens are pushing off all that white, they can just come up black. Oh, that'd be sick. I'm definitely doing that. See the crazy ideas I think of in my head every day. Look at this. So this is why I laugh when you guys get together and come up with these ingenious, stupid ideas by saying, oh, this is a good one. We're going to take a screen and turn around backwards. And we're going to tell them that, hey, the trickery. No, buddy, this is all tested technology right here. This technology is legit. But I tell you one thing I would like to see. I would like to see you take that surface and stick it against that theater wall. I want to see the rest of that demonstration. Actually, in full display, I would love to see that. You don't get it. At the end of the day, if I do all these tests, then what makes you think I don't hit vinyl at the end of the day? Please. I've even done black paper. Matter of fact, we have that on there too. Look, check this out. Look at that. Look at that. And they do it on the TikTok. Come here. Look at this. Look at this. You know why I did the black sheet? Because I was in a forum site and somebody sat there and said, hey, I can do the same thing with a black sheet. And I was like, no, the heck you can't. And bam, here we are. Now let's see you take that same demonstration and stick that against that muddy paint you got over there. I guarantee you it'll match. Here's another one. This right here is a test we did against black mesh. Two different versions of black paint. One was Black Magic. The other one was basically Dynasty paint. Thank you so much for using that paint, and that was our product, so we bought it. I'm using it in our demonstrations now, and that is a black fabric. It's the same individual. Now, we embarrass them this bad. The first thing they say is, oh, his demonstrations are fake. Well, if they're fake, then how about you just do my demonstrations? I've been asking y'all to be doing that since last year. If they're fake. And then here we have the excuses. I don't have the time. I'm too busy. I'm just blah, blah, blah. Oh, shut up. Yeah, if you guys are not going to do the demonstrations, just shut up. My goodness. Constantly making excuses. So yes, I've done black vinyl multiple times. We've done all this stuff already. Oh, he had to embarrass you. Knocked you out the black and blue. Oh man, you lost your mind at the end of the day. You have lost your mind at the end of the day, challenging me on that nonsense. Partake. I'm going to ignore you from now on. Do you understand me? The reason why I ignore you because you're an idiot. And I don't feel like embarrassing you on a daily. I really don't. It is just too easy. It is. Some people you just have to, you can't. Just too easy. Just too easy. Yeah, I see somebody do something stupid. Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna let this one go. That's just too easy. I'm gonna take this road over here. Boy, you were slow. Look at that. That's poor. Very poor. Those dark bags around her eyes. Sorry to embarrass you like this. Next time, don't call me out ever again. I've been developing black technology 8 years back with tons of beta testers under that technology. Before you ever heard of, before you even knew what black technology, before you probably even knew what a projection screen was, I was already here. The problem that people who make these products, at the end of the day, you don't understand the whole entire concept of white light, which is extremely important when it comes to black screens. And using a black piece of vinyl or black fabric or everyday black paint is not going to work. There's a lot more work that goes into that. A lot more research that goes into that, a lot of faith that goes into designing that technology. It's not that easy. And this is the reason why your products come up looking muddy and dirty. Like that mess. That is the most muddiest, dirtiest screen I've ever seen. And you had a nerve to post this on YouTube? Oh, look at that. That's disgusting. "4K city screens."
Getting that from YouTube.
"4K cities," YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Which one do I want to go with? I like the other darker one. That was really nice right there. Which one you might want to go with? Let's do with 8K cities. YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Still living with odors? Get back in there and freshen instantly with new Febreze Air Disc. Febrez's new finer disc floats longer in the air to fight even your toughest odors. Some moms think you smell that.
I can move on with that. Your image is too dark. So those lights, everything is supposed to illuminate. That's how bright your image is supposed to come up. Your white levels are supposed to explode off the screen. The problem that Danny has with his product is the fact that it can't see white light. That's why it doesn't work with ultra short throw projectors. That's why he says it has a 1.1 gain. Darker technology is never supposed to have a gain that low. That's extremely bad for a screen. That means it can't accept and generate white light. Who marks a product seasonal? I don't even understand how that even works. If you ever go to a freaking paint shop, like, hey, you got seasonal paint? They're like, what the freak are you talking about? See the streams of light coming from the cars? How bright it's supposed to be? Let's go back to that for just a minute. Let me show you something so you can understand this, Danny. Do you see every little detail on this screen is well lit that you can make out everything? Everything on the screen, everything. There are no dark shadows, no dark spots. That's how it's done. See that? Because this screen can read white light. And that allows you to not only see the amazing contrast levels, but the screen can produce white light anywhere on the surface. And meanwhile, we got this nonsense. You don't know anything about black technology at all. I can tell that by just looking at this. You have no knowledge of it whatsoever. Excuse me about that. You have no knowledge of it whatsoever. You don't understand how it works. You want to, but you don't understand how it works. Now you needed this. You needed to understand and learn how it's all done. You're doing those demonstrations and you're trying to say that we're the same as vinyl. No, I can show you right from the door we're not the same as vinyl. I can go and buy any one of those services and show you we're not the same as vinyl. We've done these demonstrations over and over and over again on just about everything you can possibly think of. That's why we have over 40 demonstrations on black versus black. We even go back as far as 7s on black versus black. You weren't around when I had a 7. You didn't exist. Your idea of a screen, that's your idea of a finished product? That dark, dingy, dirty screen, that's the finished product? That's not a finished product. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. There is no way in the world that that could be considered to be acceptable. On what planet? You can see right there, I can pull up that image and you can see every nook and cranny that pops up, every street light, every corner. You can see it crystal clear. Every building that has light exposing from it, you can see it crystal clear, and including the contrast at the same time with color. And then on the other end, we look at that image you got, and it's just this dark, dirty, mucky area that you just can't see jack. That's how your screen's supposed to be displaying. You couldn't even pick up red. So you stuck to those contrast colors because that's the best way you can hide that you can't see white light. That for a company when they wouldn't see our technology outside on display. Then you got to be in the dark to show a white level. I don't. That's a 120-inch screen on a $200 projector. I can display anything I want out there. This is where we had a little jealousy in the neighborhood. And little people across the street were a little upset because they had their white projection screens and they don't pull. They saw that black technology and then that was it. That's my Sony. See how it's supposed to look just like a TV? See how bright the colors pop up? There's a screen we had outside, the motorized. We had that outside earlier in the day. Just like a little TV. You know, black levels, you have what do you call it? Over saturation of contrast levels. That's what it's called. When your white level, your contrast levels are that high, and then it should never be that high. You have no balance in there. Black inflatable projection screen. Now you see how dirty your image looks here? And look at my image here. See that, Danny? Look how dirty your image looks here. And look at my image there. See the time of the day you're sitting outside? Look at the time of the day I'm sitting outside. That screen's about 120. That right there is 150. Let's take a look at your demonstration real quick. See it out there and see how your image pulls up compared to my demonstration. Like I said, that's a city background. All that's supposed to be well lit, just like I showed you a few minutes ago. No, that's poor. Very poor. That's my demonstration. You can even see the water reflecting off the fish. That's all we need to see. Like I said, Danny, I'll put yourself to shame any day. When your website finally becomes open, we'll make the purchase. We'll get your product down. I can't make the purchase because you just gave me back my money, so there's no point in that, me making the purchase. I'll just have somebody else make the purchase and get the product down here. I never compare my product to vinyl ever again. Vinyl comes up too dark, can't generate white light. Corners come out dark around the edges. On our technology, we produce a nice white image. And that black screen you got outside, you should have never launched that demonstration. You need to pull that down. That is awful. That's absolutely awful. That color on that screen is absolutely horrible. See how the water reflects off the fish? Okay, well, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. That's what I'm gonna go do. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. As in for Danny, at the end of the day, man, I don't feel sorry for embarrassing you. You deserve it. You called me out, right? I might not get to you right away, because I'm busy, I'm working on stuff. But usually I don't entertain you because, again, like I said, there's no point because I know how far your knowledge extends to screen paints, and it ain't far. It's about as far as I can throw a piano, and that's not far at all, period. You know, if I'm trying to lift it. So you don't have any knowledge in basically screen paint. And I can tell by the way you talk and the way you present your products. And the fact that if your product was doing so well, your website would be open, which is not open. It's always closed. So You calling me out on some vinyl? Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea of how many different forms of things I've tested my products on? Watch this. This is a funny one right here. Black paper challenge. Let me find this on our screen. Paint black. Oh no, black. We need black paper challenge. So Jamie decided to go back and give me a challenge on black paper because when I was working on some orders, he thought that the black paper was going to match my screen. So he gave me this little call out thing. Paper challenge. Oh, black pepper. It says paper. How do I have peppers up there? Challenge. See if we can find it. I need to post that one too. Let's see if we can figure out where. Oh, that's us on there in white paper. That would definitely. We did that a couple of days. I don't know. We did it this day. We did it today. Just one day. We put that challenge here. Fixed frame screen. Danny, you know how to paint a fixed frame screen? I got tons of them here. 235.1s, 180 inch, 135 inch, and so forth and so forth and so forth. Black sheet paper, so you can find it under that. That's my word right there. Black sheet paper for projection screens. Oh, I gotta look that one up. Sheet projection screen. No, we can't put projection screen. Where is that thing at? Black versus black. Maybe I put it underneath that one. Yeah, let's put it under my name. Let me see. Was that a black series? Let's try this one. That's what my name wrong. I did. Oh, we gotta find that. We find that one. I definitely have to put that one to the site. Oh yeah, see you in court real soon, buddy. Soloway 5, he's next. We got Mr. Matthews going. He's going next month. Well, actually, this coming month, he's going to court. Crow's coming up real soon for his court date. He's going to let you know how it's going to go down when he gets back home. I can tell you one thing. He's not going to be happy. Definitely not going to be happy. Now, Solid Wake, you still making videos after you got busted with a fake receipt, doing a fake unboxing about our products? Gee whiz, boy, you guys are glutton for punishment. We can't find that. Black paper. How in the world you got a nerve to get on camera and act like you're doing something new when you got caught busted committing fraud against our company? Like people want to believe, the people who believe that nonsense today, we know they got to be complete idiots. Grown man got caught doing a fake unboxing on our products. And then try to delete the videos, which we all have. I'm glad we dubbed and copied everything. Oh, it's Black Paper Challenge. Hold on. Black Paper Challenge? Or is it Black Paper? Black Paper versus our products. Versus, was it a Black Series thing? What was a Black Series? Black Series. Black Series edition? Is that it right there? Oh, we did a lot of these. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I told you I'll find it. Crow running his mouth too much. I gave him the same test back. He didn't do it. Guys are weak. Weak. Come on, man. Don't give me challenges at the end. You know I'm going to do it. Guys are weak. I got a challenge for you. Complete all my test demonstrations dating back to the first day I started. Well, too much? A little too much for you? Okay, then keep your mouth shut. I'll give you some tests. So he comes there talking about, now, I embarrassed him the first time. Sorry, Danny, we're going to leave you alone. We're done with you. You're done. You're discarded. We're going to talk about Jamie right now. We told you at the end of the day, keep your mouth shut. You don't keep your mouth shut. And I don't know what's worse, man. The fact that now I'm going to clean the clock in a couple months, we got to go to court pretty soon. And you're going to get roasted, boy. You're going to get roasted. Let's move on from there. Anyway, so you see that screen producing that high white level? That's a black series over there, right? So he came up with the ingenious idea of saying, because I was working on something, I was printing out labels and there was some black paper laying on the table. So he says, hey, how about you do the demonstration against black paper? I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Because you know why? We test our stuff. That's why I know it's not going to work, because we test everything. You guys don't test. Just like when you got caught with your products matching house paint because you didn't do any tests. Got on the video brimming with confidence and all that. And then next, you know, you ended up matching the paint and you were on camera looking like someone just set you on fire. No, here we go. Let's go with that black paper. So the same thing with the black vinyl on the live stream. You came here and asked me, oh, what do you think? I'm going to back down and go, well, I'm not going to do it because it's... I'm not you at the end of the day. I test myself. And if you notice, look at the black pants I got on. They don't even match the screen. Come on, man. If I go to forum sites and I challenge those gurus at the end of the day, and those guys are gurus. I mean, these guys know everything about everything. If I go in there to challenge them, what makes you think you two diddly dums and diddly dees at the end of the day, I can't basically match your, I don't even want to match your wits. That means I basically have to downgrade myself. But you know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't do these tests. That's why. These new ideas pop in your head. Like, we're going to try this, we're going to try that, and this, that, and the other, because this will definitely work. Really? So we gave him the same test on gray paper. Did he do it? No, he didn't do it. Don't have to embarrass you. Not only did I did the black, but I did the silver. We did silver and white. So I did you one better. I didn't do just black. I put silver and white up against there. I think we did. Is this when I put the duct tape on the screen? I think it's when I did put black duct tape on the screen. Let me see. Yeah, there's a 4 right there. Oh, man. I know they home right now with the Binkies, and they're sitting there with the Binkies all upset, angry. Come on, man. Oh, man, I swear. I'm entertaining y'all today. Give you a little entertainment today. Usually I'm working on something new. I'm working on doing this and doing that. Actually, I'm working on a couple of new things. I just felt the need to embarrass you, Jamie. Look at this. I even did a color pattern test off of this bad boy. There we go. How they do the Joan and Batman? He says, now you have my permission to cry. Man, come on. That's why when we do demonstrations, that's why delivery throw network grade 773 and all the demonstrations, because we know they can't do it because they can't pass the network grade 773. Look, I got bored. I just started throwing white sheets of paper up there because the black sheets of paper weren't giving me a challenge. So now we're throwing white paper up there. So now I'm beating the screen on black paper and white paper at the same time for fun. They probably all sitting around right now trying to think of some ingenious idea. How about y'all get yourself a van, get yourself a Great Dane called Scooby, and y'all go around and solve mysteries. And then that way, somebody can just unmask somebody. He can say, I would have got away with it, one for these meddling hits. Man, y'all make this too easy. Let's see what else we're doing up there. We're doing more paper, more paper. Now, for those just saying, hey, but that screen is matching your shirt. That shirt ain't black. That shirt is actually gray. My screen is black. So my screen can actually blend into a gray shirt and match it. That's how high the white levels pull on it. Do 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 do. My pants are black. Doesn't match my pants at all. Period. Come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? All right, I'm trying to be nice. If I did embarrass the daylights out of them. The white levels in. Look at that. Look at that. I tell you one thing. When I do get ready to launch in 2024, you guys, but he won't be around in 2024. We know that for a fact. He can't afford to be around in 2024. He's going to be too busy paying me back money. Hey, he's getting sued for a lot of money for doing some dumb stuff. Well, actually, all of them are getting sued for a lot of money for doing some dumb stuff, so I doubt they're going to be around. Well, if anybody else decides to pop up and do the same dumb stuff they're doing, I will be purchasing your stuff. Can't mention them because we know what's going to happen to them. They're going to be too busy trying to pay me back money, or some of them are going to be basically getting set up. You might do a little jail time in there. You do know, so you know this from the door, that they can't put money on your books if you owe money. At the end of the day, if you have fines and fees and things you have to pay, guess where that money goes at? I can even take money off your books while you're locked up. You owe me money. You're going to have to pay me somehow. You can't have that at the end of the day. You owe money. Anything that's sent to you goes to me. You owe me money. That's how that works. And gave you permission to touch those copyrights, did I? No. That's what happens. Look at that. Is that crazy or what? So he gives me a challenge for black paper because he saw the black paper sitting on my desk when I was working, and he figured that I'm going to get him. I'm going to put that challenge out there. I said, fine, no problem. Like, no more than a hot second that I saw it, I said, fine, no problem. Did the demonstration. But it's funny when I ask you to do these demonstrations against the rest of your products on house paint, how you avoid this at all. You don't even want to do it. And that doesn't bother me at the end of the day because I know your product's house paint. It don't work. Partey, while you at it, you wouldn't mind doing this test demonstration, would you? I can't call you Partey, it's not your name. Danny, you wouldn't mind doing this demonstration right here. Danny's the other one that makes that paint, that cheap, watered down paint. You just sat there on camera and said, I never said anything about different colors. Yeah, I said something about different colors. My goodness, man. What else did we do on this screen? Because this screen, it got boring in here. Did I get the silver in here? I did the white levels on here. Yeah. Did we get the silver in here? Did we do silver? I think we moved it up and did the silver, right? Oh, we went and got the black paint. So that's the black paint. That's 3 different versions of black paint. See, my shirt's gray. 3 different versions of black paint. So not only did we beat the black paper, but we did 3 different versions of black paint. This was a very embarrassing day for Jamie. Never ever challenged me ever again on anything. Black cloth in the middle of the screen. This is where I started just getting inventive because I got kind of bored in the demonstration. What else did we put against the screen? We did the color demonstrations and then match our product. Oh, there's black tape. There's a black tape. Yep, there's a black tape. I think black tape up there too. So Danny, how you feeling about the demonstration so far? So not only did I prove that you're a liar and you can't basically, don't call me out ever again because I will truly embarrass you, but also too to show you that, yeah, when I mean I do everything against my screen, everything. We got black paper, black freaking 3 different versions of black paint, a black bed sheet, and we got black tape. That's tape hanging off my screen right now. Look at it, look at this, look at this drawing, just tape the lines across the screen. You got a nerve to come on there. Grown man got a nerve to come on there with a freaking back of a vinyl projection screen like you think I didn't test that the other day. That's tape laying against my screen. Oh yeah, that's the black Tupperware dish right there, look. That's the black Tupperware dish. I went and grabbed myself a black Tupperware dish out of the kitchen. Oh man. So basically, after we get done with the 3 lawsuits, there's one final lawsuit for Jamie, which is civil court, which you're going to sue him for a couple $1,000,000. This is going to be bad. I'm going to do this demonstration in the courtroom. This is going to show that lawsuit basically represent how far you've been doing these fake demonstrations against us. Why it's going to be worth for a couple $1,000,000. We know you ain't got the money, but that's not the purpose. I want to bury you in tons and tons of liens. That's what the whole purpose is, to bury you in liens. Even your kids are going to feel this when we get done with you. Can you imagine me doing this demonstration in a courtroom and you claim that my product came up that dark? Isn't that interesting? I got to do that for the showroom too. What else are we doing here? Oh yeah, I forgot. We did some regular video demonstrations of it. Do 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 do. Now, for Danny, just to let you know, watching this demonstration, know you, I don't know, probably later on I'll pop on the thing. Just so you know that when next time you come up with the genius idea of vinyl, I want you to know what kind of testing I put my product through to go into live to do a demonstration like this, wrapping my screen with tape, fabric, house paint, black paint pieces of paper. Are you kidding me? And you think I didn't do a piece of vinyl at the end of the day? Oh, someone didn't think that one through, did they? Challenge. Don't ever challenge me again. I got a challenge for you right now. So since I basically debunked that theory, you're dumb nonsense at the end of the day. How about you take that sample sheet and stick that against that gray wall so you can see how close that thing matches? And if you don't mind giving us the color of the wall, what the number is, so we can go look that up. Which you'll never do. Oh wait, did we throw the hoodie up there? Yeah, here come the hoodie. Threw a hoodie up there. A hoodie. Look, threw a hoodie up there. You guys are all right to say it, man. You guys are slow. You gotta be. Look at that. I threw a hoodie up there because I got. Oh man, this guy gonna say a piece of vinyl is the same thing as our product. Yeah, that's a good one. What else you got? That's a hoodie. Did I throw the pants up there too? Wait, did I throw the pants up there? I think I threw a pair of pants up there too. These pants. Did I throw the pants up there? I threw a pair of pants up there. Oh, I just want to stick everything down. I threw a hoodie up there. A hoodie. All right, so look, Danny, this is just to give you an idea, or anybody an idea on how much my stuff is tested. That I literally went up in a live stream, did this challenge in a hot second just to show Crow that he's a loser. And I'm sorry, but you are, buddy. You don't basically make products that work at all, period. And you're still selling products to this day on your website that scams customers. So that makes you a loser at the end of the day. So you thought at the end of the day that I skipped a demonstration on vinyl? Are you kidding me? So you see that screen. You saw that stuff laying against that screen? We got the black paper, 3 different versions of black paint. We got black fabric. We got black tape. Even threw a hoodie up there. And that's a black Tupperware dish container right there. If I can go on live and do that with ease, fun. Wouldn't you think I've done vinyl already? But yeah, I felt I needed just to embarrass you guys real quick. And all this stuff against my screen is still brighter than that monstrosity that you got out in your backyard or whatever the heck that crap is. Gee whiz, you need a flashlight just to watch the screen. No challenge. So it came back in. Another demonstration. White sheets of paper against the screen. All right, gentlemen, we're done. We are finished up. I got to get back to work. Danny, I enjoyed entertaining you on this. This was fun. I was just don't call me up again because again, this is what I would embarrass you even farther. Next time you contact me, you just want to challenge again, I'll got a challenge for you. I'm gonna give you a challenge to have your website open for 1 year. How about that? See, you want that next? I can easily get that to you. I can give you a challenge right now. I'm gonna let you go on this one. I'm gonna let you go. This was fun. I enjoyed this one. But next time you do something about asking me if I've done my test under vinyl. We literally have done everything you can possibly think of to this technology. Yeah, that's a joke. But next time, I'm going to give you a challenge for you to have your website open for 1 solid year. All right. King got well, I can't call you a king. No, you ain't even near that one. But if you were, you got dethroned and got beheaded at the same time. Off with his head. No! Gotta go. Man.